Hello everyone, HollywoodBigBoss here, and I must say it's damn sure good to be back. Last time I spoke with you, I was expressing the importance of the Pontiac Duelist League World Championship, which is right here, in every single title that we had unified to make this great championship what it was at that point. Now I stand before you again to inform you of a new evolution that the Pontiac Duelist League has undergone. In 2012, we had an expansion of sorts, with Mantis branching out and forming the Knights of Iowa Duelist League with Sobigo. From that point on, it just seemed to us that having everything under the Pontiac Duelist League banner was just too regional. We were bigger than that. We were always bigger than that. But I figured that I'd give you a little briefing on the history of the Pontiac Duelist League World Championship before I get into the future. February 19th of 2005, we acquired the original league championship. September of that year, it would be renamed the Pontiac Duelist League Championship. October 30th of 2007, we unified the Pontiac Duelist League Championship with the Kankakee Championship from the collapsed KDL to form the Pontiac Duelist League National Championship. From there, June 11th of 2008, we would merge the Pontiac Duelist League National Championship with the reactivated KDL Championship, the RDL Championship, and the MNDL Championship to form the Undisputed World Championship. Now, originally the Undisputed title was only supposed to last until August 1st of that year, when all the titles would be separated and given back to their respective owners, minus the retired KDL title. However, contact with MNDL was lost, so it is considered that the MNDL Championship was still unified with our World Championship. From there, we jump forward a little bit to February 19th of 2011. The RDL World Championship was renamed the Knights of Pontiac FTW, or Fuck the World Championship, by the Raven, and would be unified into this championship in Extreme Elimination 10. November 17th is where this championship comes in. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel King Championship Trophy, which would be unified into our Pontiac Duelist League World Championship, marking the first time that we had ever unified the Konami Championship into one of our titles. And at that time, that was probably the biggest plateau that we had ever hit. But as I said, things developed from there when Mantis began the Knights of Iowa. Fast forward to July 1st of 2014, and we decided that the Pontiac Duelist League name would no longer cut it. I regained complete ownership of the Pontiac Duelist League from Lord Anubis when he left in 2012. And from there on, we decided to split ownership 4 ways and form DSF, Duelist Sans Frontiers, with myself being the majority shareholder, and Kalar Draga, Mantis, and the Executioner all holding minority shares of the company. From that point on, we renamed this championship the Duelist Sans Frontiers World Championship. The Pontiac Duelist League gave up claim to it, making this championship the premier championship for both the Knights of Iowa and PDL. Now, since then, some interesting things have happened. We've had the group in Dwight, which we've been dueling with, has kind of formed their own conglomerate with another duelist in Winona, Illinois. Mantis is still in the Knights of Iowa. And now we have the only Heritage Duelist League, run by the former PDL duelist American Outlaw. And I must say, when I met Outlaw's group, I was nothing short of impressed. So now we come to the next evolution, though. All 4 of those groups, as of this point, only recognize 1 World Champion and 1 World Tag Team Champion. As of this moment, myself and Savril are 1/2 of the World Tag Team Champions. We recently defeated Jedi Ninja and Burial 117 to gain possession of the titles. But now I come up to the championship that sits front and center now. The Duelist Sans Frontiers World Championship. Moving forward, this belt will be the gold standard in all duel monsters of DSF. Now, as you can tell, the belt is not completed yet. We still have a few things to work out with it, but that should be done sometime by the beginning of next year. But as far as this championship goes, in the future it will no longer be used to represent the Duelist Sans Frontiers World Championship, but I will continue to hold it as my custom World Championship whenever I hold the title. Speaking of which, there are two major events that I want to get out of the way. First of all is the unification match between myself and Savril. Savril has recently won, in addition to the NW 2.0 National Championship, the Knights of DSF Championship, which was formerly the Knights of Iowa Championship. And as I said, me and him are both World Tag Team Champions. And I am the current reigning defending DSF World Champion. So, next week, myself and Savril will be dueling one-on-one in a match duel to determine who is the true undisputed champion of the Pontiac/Dwight territories in DSF. Savril has had his title since July of this year. Me, I shortly won my title in late August. And I won my title in Ohio, whereas he won both of his in Dwight, his home territory. So, as far as that goes, we'll see who the best duelist in our two territories is. Going on from there, we have the number one contender in the Only Heritage Duelist League, Red Mist. The winner of that duel will face Red Mist one-on-one for the World Championship when we can get our schedules to properly align. But I tell you, this is going to be one of the toughest duels that we've ever put on in our league's history. Myself and Savril have a long storied history in DSF. He joined the league in 2010. I've been here since the beginning in 2005. And he is by far one of the greatest opponents that I've ever faced. Both of us have the same thing kind of going on because both of us have a main deck that we've hardly changed out any of the cards in. Yet we both know how to grab victory and pull it from the jaws of defeat, even when it looks hopeless. So I say to my tag team partner, I could not be honored to face a greater duelist than you for the World Championship. And to Red Mist, whichever one of us walks out World Champion, you're going to have the duel of your life on your hands, and I cannot wait to see it. Whether I be the one facing you for the third time, or whether it be Savril taking you on for the first. The competition level of DSF has never been better, and I am more proud, could not be more proud of the people who I've dueled, who I've met, gotten to shake hands with, and just say thank you for all your hard work. But I digress. Duelist Sans Frontiers is the future of dueling. The Pontiac Duelist League will still function as an independent territory. We'll still carry the NW 2.0 National Championship as our main championship. But at the moment, the Pontiac Duelist League not only has the World Tag Team Championship, but the DSF World Championship, making us by far the number one league in all of DSF. So my challenge is to the Knights of Iowa, the Only Heritage Duelist League, and the Dwight branch. We have all the gold, try and take it from us. Please, I encourage you to, because you can only go up from here. There is no going down. DSF has been the highest that it's ever been, and it's all thanks to people showing hard work like I've never seen before. The quality of the duels is there, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all your hard work. To all my friends that I've met, and to the ones that I'm shortly about to make, I thank you for all your hard work.